I made the contract. It's like
why'd your hair just all of a sudden stand up?
He's an alien.
Oh, that's not my antenna. That's not my antenna.
He's transmitting.
Get out of here. Listen here, my name is Mike. I aim on a bike. Welcome to the episode, because this is Chode.
Mark Crombo Weebs. My name is Cole. His name is Mike. His name is Jay. We like anime, and this is episode 189 of AniPro. There you go. And on this week's episode, we are reviewing a little manga known colloquially as Cosmos. About alien insurance. Hypothesized. ancient alien theorists hypothesize this is known as Cosmos. Mm-hmm. Cosmos. So we'll be reviewing that in the first half, or in the second half. I'm sorry. The first half is just kind of a, I don't know. We just got back from Icon. Yeah, listen, we don't know what's going on.
Yeah, we're just hanging. We're hanging loose.
We're hanging long and loose.
If you met us at Icon and you just started listening to the podcast after meeting us, welcome. Thanks so much for checking us out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry for that thing I said to you. That was not nice.
Yeah. That was uncalled for,
nice of me.
We won't do that again, honestly. Yeah. But thank you for coming and talking to us, because we frankly are very lonely. It's very nice when people talk to us. What are you laughing at, Cole?
Nothing. Oh. It's just,
Cole.
Sometimes I just have episodes.
Cole saw himself drinking a mystery colored beverage and thought, like, wow, what's he drinking this week?
Yeah, what am I drinking this week? It's red. It's sugar and water. More. Oh, yeah. Men in Black. Hey, this manga reminded me of Men in Black, but we'll talk about that in the second half.
That's why I put that picture.
We've also got 2 mailbag questions because we've been kind of off our game with the mailbag questions. It's been a hectic few weeks.
There have been. We just came out of a couple of hefty episodes, so.
So we gotta like dial in. We gotta like focus in on what makes AniPro AniPro, and that is lots of money,
huge, like frankly ridiculous amounts of cash,
copious amounts of cash, cash flow rolling in.
Yeah.
That other thing. Spite.
Yeah.
And then that other thing that we can't mention on air.
Misato Kasato.
No. The other thing that we can't mention on air. Like the really, really awful, horrible thing.
Well, I was trying to divert the audience's attention by bringing up Misato, because I figured that would be scandalous enough to make them think that that's the thing.
No, Jay's right. Yeah, Misato, not that other thing.
Not that other thing, Misato.
Not that other thing.
Yeah, not that other thing that we don't want to talk about.
Yeah. Right.
How's it going though, guys? How's
it's been
your
a long
week
time
been?
since we actually asked each other how we're doing.
Yeah, like the last couple of weeks, it's been straight to business, and this week we kind of get to take a little breather. I like it. I like when we get to chat with just the guys. Let's
go. Again, like we narrowed down. This is what people come here for. They want to know what's up with the boys.
I appreciate it.
I think it's true. It's true. When you listen to a podcast, you want part of it is the presenters,
the people involved.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you about my podcast that like literally like completely died, and I'd listened to it for like years, and then just one day it was gone?
Oh,
it was truly like heartbreaking. It hurt me inside.
Did they like announce that they were going, or they just were like? No.
So for full context, the Around the NFL podcast is the podcast. Okay.
Oh, really? That's over.
I listened to it.
You have been listening to that for a long time.
For like a long time. Like probably 5, maybe more than 5 years. I was listening to it. And then at one point, one of the hosts got cancer and died.
Oh my God.
That was truly sad as well. Like I was like, it's weird. The parasocial relationship where it's like, this person has no idea I exist, but I like feel like sadness in my heart every time I think about that. And it's just like a weird thing when you think about it like that.
Yeah, because like they've spent so much time like telling you and a bunch of other people that they didn't know they were telling about their lives, so you feel intimately close to them.
Right. Like I listened to him get like through the podcast. He started off as like a person who worked in the thing, and then he got married and he had a kid and then got cancer and died. Anyway, that's very sad.
That is sad.
Bummer to start the episode. But, and then like a couple years after that, it was never quite the same, you know, like when that happens. And then, there's like one day randomly, there was just no more podcast. Like there's just no more episodes.
Oh.
And it was like, what's going on here? And then like, maybe 2 or 3 months after that, there was like a split. Like one guy was still with the NFL and the other two like went off and did their own podcasts. So I'm guessing there was some kind of like contract dispute or something like that. Yeah. But yeah, it's just weird. These these people don't know you at all. Like you listener, we don't know you. We might actually know you because like you might be in our Discord and then we do know you. And then we do think about you. But like
come to our Discord.
Come to our Discord if you're not. Then you get to know us. Yeah.
And we know you.
Yeah. I don't know why that's on my mind. I don't know why that popped into there. But
I don't know. That's an interesting thing to think about.
Do you guys have anything like that? Like,
I mean, no, not really. Like the things don't usually drop off the face of the earth for me.
Or just like something that like a creator that you like feel like weirdly close to.
Oh, I mean, sure. Yeah, I think that's just part of like how things are now. Mm-hmm. Like you said, the parasocial relationship, like. I watch Red Letter Media and I watch, or I listen to the QAA podcast and stuff like that. And like, they don't know who I am at all, but like you feel like this kinship with them. Like
that's
feel like
kind of part of the beauty of podcasts, right?
Yeah.
You almost feel like you're like part of the group.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I know that this is like an extreme example, but like that's kind of where like the crazy fan stems from, where like they think like,
sure.
Oh, of course.
Like, that you think like, oh, I know everything about this person when like the other person has no idea who you are.
Yeah.
But like it is a really surreal feeling of like, I like this person has said so many things about themselves on in public, through some kind of media that like there is some sort of intimate connection.
Yeah. But it's like it's an odd one. Like it's purely like a new fangled thing, and I think it's really kind of a hard thing to unless you're like pretty like emotionally adept. It's pretty hard to wrestle with, honestly. Like
yeah,
and I think that theme is honestly the coolest or the best part of SAO. This like
what?
message
how
of
did this come to SAO?
This is an anime podcast.
This is an anime podcast.
Can you explain your reasoning on this one, my
friend? Just the main theme of SAO being like it is possible to create a worthwhile relationship. Online.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. SAO doesn't have many themes. But it does that one pretty well.
It does that one. That's arguably its best theme, honestly.
Yeah, it's the best part of the show.
Well, I kind of like when he dual wields. I don't know if you guys know that about Kirito, but he dual wields.
That is true. That is his unique skill
cool.
that no one else has. Yeah. Being able to hold two swords.
Except for that one guy that he fought that held two axes before he...
No, doesn't count.
No, axes aren't swords, Jay.
Yeah, but it's not... But it's just called dual wielding. It's not called dual sword wielding.
No, that skill is called dual axing. Jay. Yeah. That's a completely unique skill.
Yeah. Because, when these like creators make like big MMOs like that, they make skills that only one player can have because that's a great thing to do for content wise. Like
that's really good. The literally tens of thousands of skills you have to develop.
Yeah.
What would your skill be, Mike?
Mine? Being an asshole.
Okay, you're gonna have to work on it, Mike. Yeah, you're not even that good at that.
No, I think we answered this question in like a mailbag thing, and I think I said like adaptability would be my skill.
Okay,
I think I'm very adaptable.
I had a joke answer for that too.
Jay, what's your joke answer, and then what's your real answer?
Going home.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. But like. Even that you're not very good at because one of us always have to take you home.
Yeah, but like
you need to practice that one, friend.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You want to take me home. You never argue.
That's true.
Take me home.
That is true. Yeah, his skill transcends himself.
That's true. No, Jay's skill for sure is like manipulation, plot type things. Like he's like the puppeteer skill.
Puppeteer skill. Yeah. No, Jay, what's your serious answer though?
My serious answer, backhand wielding. That's pretty sick.
What does that mean?
Like,
please explain.
Like instead of holding a sword in like a regular grip,
Attack on Titan style.
Yeah. So like the blades over here.
Levi does.
Like who's that in Star Wars? The
Star Killer.
Star Killer. That's it.
Yeah,
he does backhanded wielding.
Yeah, from the Force Unleashed. For those of you,
Force Unleashed.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, those were fun games.
Those were fun games. First one's immensely better, but yeah.
Yeah. For me, I don't know. Just being a cool dude. That's mine.
You don't even do that well.
Yeah, you don't even do that well. Man, we're not good at our skills.
Being a good friend to you guys.
Oh yeah.
I was about to say, tell me when you met
picked up a new skill, I guess. Hey.
Yeah. It's never too late to learn.
Yeah.
It's never too late to learn. I don't know. I'm gifted in many ways. Jack of all trades, master of none. That's me.
No,
Cole's
yours would be like some kind of analysis skill. I think if I had
analysis.
You're good at seeing like between the matrix of things. I think.
Oh yes.
Cole's got the one like seemingly underpowered skill that's actually broken.
Yeah, that's
Where
me.
were we?
I'm like the what?
Oh
yeah, Mike, your podcast.
We were talking about parasocial relationships with famous people.
Oh right, and then you guys were also talking about how like aliens live among us too.
Yes,
you remember talking about that?
One of them is like we host a podcast with him, Mike.
Yeah, no comments on which one of us.
No comment though. Yeah. I'm not going to specify who it is. Jalian, what do you think of this though?
Of what?
I mean, Jay, not
Jay's
Liam.
Lizard eyes get revealed.
He's blinking this way.
Yeah.
It's the plot twist is it's actually one of you deflecting.
It's both of us.
Yeah, Jay's the only human on the podcast.
Aliens Among Us. Yes.
Cole, when you after you say Among Us in the edit, can you like add very quickly the Among Us theme song?
No.
But that would be so funny.
If I remember.
Okay.
Spoiler, he did not remember.
He did not remember to do that, especially considering I'm going to have to edit this one in like 2 weeks.
I know it'll be a tough one. We'll have to come be done when we're at Icon.
I don't think you listen to the full episodes anymore, do you?
Not really.
No.
Speed through.
Speed through. That's what transcripts are for too. I'll if I remember to look up Among Us.
Well, because all you got to look for your part is like basically if one of us says a swear, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I look up shit and if any 4 of those words are in the transcript.
That explains a lot because I've noticed that like a-hole gets through.
Oh, ass gets through. Ass isn't a swear, I don't think.
I don't know.
I'd say like the Family Guy rules. Like, if you can say it in Family Guy, then you're golden.
I think you get a certain amount.
People say ass in
PG-13.
Family Guy.
Yeah, that's true. Because it's a donkey.
I'm going to censor one of those ass.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you which one.
I don't think you normally wouldn't tell us which one.
So I'm going to censor a random word.
Yeah. Guys, I'm very upset. The Free Run Season 2 trailer just dropped, and we're doing this. Yeah. Like, just.
Okay.
So now we got to sit here and, like, just think about what we could be watching instead of this.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you watched it.
No.
And it wasn't good.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Like, just dropped.
Mm-hmm. The aliens, they knew.
Full disclosure, I think Anime Expo is happening right now.
Anime Expo's right now,
yeah. Yeah. Listen, I know we're
breaking the
thank you for
here.
Thank you for saying hi to us at Icon, but the secret's out now.
God damn it, Jay! We built this elaborate curtain of disguise and mystery and intrigue, and we're
actually time travelers, and
if you didn't call attention to it, It probably
then-
would have gone over people's heads.
No, our listeners are smart. They'd
you
figure it
guys,
out.
I'm making a perfectly reasonable explanation.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
We traveled through time, so we went to Icon. We said hello to everybody and had a wonderful time, and then we traveled back to when
To the
anime-
future. No,
No, stop.
Yeah, Jay, your singing's too good. You're gonna get us copyright struck. Don't do that. Jay, straight up, real talk. Now tell me,
Yeah.
are you really gonna love me? Anyway, do you believe?
What?
Do you believe that aliens live among us? Tell me yes or no.
Like on Earth or just like
I said
aliens
yes
just
or no, Jay.
On Earth.
I need to understand the question to be able to
I
answer
said, do they
it.
live among us? What would you call among us? I wouldn't call
Well,
Pluto
it could be
among
one
us.
of two things. Among Us could be in this universe or on this planet.
Planet.
Do you think on this planet?
On this
I think
planet?
is-
Well, yes.
Okay.
Very good. Very good.
Uh,
Mike, what do you
if,
think?
If you need an explanation, I'll provide one.
I would like you to provide the explanation. Yes.
Okay.
please.
Okay. There are most likely many creatures on this planet that exist that we
Damn,
don't know
Jay,
about.
You cop out. You cop out.
But that
I
doesn't
mean a
make it
gray alien.
alien.
Yeah.
Well, they're alien
Alright.
to us right now.
Extraterrestrial life.
True. Do you believe that there is extraterrestrial life currently or in the ancient past on Earth?
Ancient
No.
aliens.
Okay.
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 What's your reasoning?
Wow.
If there were, I feel like there'd be more like knowledge of it.
Well, let me introduce you to a show called Ancient Aliens where they present all
How
of the
they
evidence.
build these pyramids? I don't know.
And
They
it's
had a lot
quite
of
compelling.
free labor.
Ancient astronaut theorists suggest that Jay arrived on Earth 300 years ago in a crashed spaceship
Mm.
and
You know
has been
what's crazy?
living among us.
I think if you look back in
Since.
AniPro episodes, I don't think Jay ages at all. So that actually,
I
there
don't
might be
think
some
so
water to
either.
that theory.
Yeah. Me and Mike, though, we're getting
Old. So
getting
old. Yeah.
tired.
Oh, so old. Cole, yes or no? Do extraterrestrial beings live among us on the planet of Earth?
All right, here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
My heart tells me yes.
I know.
want to
I know.
believe.
'Cause you're the biggest alien guy among us for sure.
But let's be real. No. No, they probably don't. Now, Mike, you have you have insider knowledge.
Mm.
Not going to elaborate any further than that. Mike, do extraterrestrial beings live and work among your coworkers?
That's very
Well,
specific.
There are some people I work with, I'm sure that I would consider alien to me, like Jay said at the beginning. Do I believe that extraterrestrial beings live among us at now or at any time in the past, to paraphrase Cole?
Mhm. Yes.
You know, I'm going to go yeah, but
Okay.
I don't think it's to the degree of like there's just a gray alien out there that's like in disguise or something like that. I believe that, like, have you guys ever heard of like the panspermia theory?
Yeah.
That we're bacteria that like landed on Earth and like came from like Mars or something like that way in the past.
Mhm.
I believe in that.
Life
Yeah,
was seeded here through natural processes, not
Yeah.
necessarily like the first scene in Prometheus, where the big white muscular alien drinks the goo and then falls apart.
Yes, pretty well.
What a movie!
What a movie. It all comes back to Alien. But like the actual like conspiracy theory part of my brain is like I genuinely sometimes like consider like, you know how like people are like, oh, we all live in a simulation or something like that. I kind of like half-ass believe in like the alien ant farm theory a little bit. That like
That we're an alien zoo kind of.
yeah, kind of like that. We're like a project or something. Like there's
And
like
that's-
other beings watching over us, and they're like,
What's going on down there?
yeah,
Are they crabs yet?
yeah, because like an ant farm, like you don't interact, you don't go in and mess with the ants. You just watch what they do,
Mhm.
right?
I just watch them.
I think there's a possibility of something like that going on.
Okay.
Yeah, if I were to be a little
And
off
then-
the board.
Like that would be like all the UFO sightings and stuff, or I'm sorry, UAP sightings.
Oh, he's got the terminology.
That's them checking in on us.
Maybe, I don't know. Like there's just
It's like that South Park episode.
Is that a South Park's done everything at this point? They're like the new Simpsons.
Yeah, it's been on the air since the 90s.
97, I think.
Yeah. Well,
so you guys are hard no. I'm the only believer here.
I'm a hard no with a dash of I want to believe. Mike, though, I will say you are the only one among us who has seen any strange sightings in the night sky. Unless Jay has, and he's just hiding it from us.
No. Like, I mean, okay, if we were to say, like, are there aliens, period? I think, like, the universe is so vast that there has to be a planet that has some kind of, like, plant or something.
I think the universe is so vast, there has to be another, like, intelligent life form out there. That's just, the numbers are in your favor, I think.
Yeah. I would even argue that, like, chances are there is at least basic life in the solar system other than Earth. I think when they get to Europa, and drill through the ice and get to the liquid core, the planet core, as Boss Nass from Star Wars says.
That's how
there's going to be
Star Wars.
There's going to be some fish or something down there. It's going to be like, there it is. There's an alien.
There's Nessie.
I think it'll be like bacteria or something. Or like when we finally do get to Mars, we'll find like a fossilized fish or something. Because like Mars used to be like, there's like this theory that Mars like millions of years ago was like Earth, or trillions of years ago. I don't even know.
Billions, trillions.
Long time ago.
Billions and billions and
billions and billions and billions and billions.
Yeah. No, and I mean there's pretty strong evidence for that. Like canyons there's canyons on Mars, and canyons can't be created. The most likely way canyons are created is through water erosion. Like,
I was going to say I think you can't say can't happen, but like it's probable that there was water, and where water is, there was life.
It's unlikely that it would just happen without some kind of hydro erosion.
Yeah.
I look forward to like 7,000 years from now when we're like sentient brains floating around the internet just like Lane. I look forward to that, and we can look back on this and be like, oh yes, our foolish little brains. We did not know.
What if we already are? Like, what if we are stem from highly advanced beings that programmed our own consciousness into a simulation?
Jay, what if you are a brain in a jar, and everything that's happening around you is just a figment of your imagination?
Possible. I can't disprove that.
Me and Mike aren't real.
Yeah.
And nothing is. Everything
I can't disprove
was
that.
just kind of pumped into your brain by some kind of
sort of online type simulation or something.
Yeah. You're just a brain in a jar.
Yeah.
Like Futurama.
Can't disprove it, like you said.
Can't disprove it.
Like you said.
Yeah.
What if we all see colors differently?
Whoa. I think we do. I think we genuinely
I think we do. I think we do too. That's why some people are colorblind.
Yeah.
But colorblind is like explained by like they have less receptors. Like some of the receptors don't work.
Yeah, but like everybody has different receptors.
Yeah,
right?
I think that like my red's not quite your red. I do agree with that.
Yeah. And the colorblind thing is their brain can't tell the difference between two colors.
Is that what it is?
Is it red green color blindness? Like red and green both look the same to somebody with that type of color blindness?
Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought it was like a rods and cones issue or something.
Yeah, which is like if you aren't colorblind, like just like I can't. It's one of those things like you can't like put yourself in that position. But at the same time, it's like describe red, right?
Yeah.
Like what is red?
It's red. It's the color of Jay's mic.
Yeah, but like that's
yeah.
Like what is that though?
I don't know.
Like it's red, but like what is red?
But like what is...
We're getting really philosophical.
Yeah, we're getting real philosophical. Maybe we should like take this energy like
is the cup half full or the cup half empty?
Like into some sort of like bag related item that carries mail, maybe?
Do you want to hop into my bag?
I'd love to hop into your bag of mail. Mail items.
Mail. Quick,
Bill.
quick, press the button. Button presser.
That's right.
It's time for the mailbag.
It's mailbag time. If you got a mailbag question, you can send it to us over at our website, AniProPod.com/mailbag, or at our Discord. These two come from our Discord. They're both patron priority mailbags. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, because there's two of them. First one we're going to talk about is from Mogmog, and their question reads thusly: which anime seemed terrible in concept but turned out to be surprisingly good? So which anime seemed terrible in concept but turned out to be surprisingly good? This one's gonna be tough. Like, immediately the first thing that comes to my mind is Sword Art Online, but honestly, like, I feel like it's kind of the opposite there.
It's kind of a good concept.
Yeah, the concept is good, but the show turned out to be maybe not as good.
Yeah.
So, like, what's a bad concept?
I think there's one that all three of us kind of were affected by, and that's Uma Musume.
Oh, very good pick.
Oh,
very good
that's a good
Jay.
pick. That's a good pick, Jay.
When we all went into that review, we were all like, "This is gonna be, I don't know." And then like we watched
I don't
it,
think I knew what I was expecting, honestly.
and we were not we were not like dreading the show or anything. Like we all liked it.
No, I think it's okay. I think Uma Musume is okay. It's not like I've watched
every
two additional seasons, 2 additional movies, the little mini OVAs, another series, played the game, downloaded a party game onto my PlayStation that I still haven't played with anyone else.
Probably by this point, we'll have bought a figure of some Uma Musume girl by the time that this comes out.
If I find a gold chip figure at Icon, or if I have found, if I found one at Icon, which we were at earlier, then I will have and will buy it.
That
Past
got
future tense is confusing,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Why don't you just say I would buy a gold ship figure if I saw one?
Because
I'm hoping to find an Ogre Cap figure for what it's worth.
an Ogre Cap figure would be good. Any plush, I think. Like, Mike, have you, in your playthrough of Uma Musume, have you ever gotten the claw game?
Yeah, once only.
Yeah. I want one of those.
It's pretty rare. It's pretty rare. Yeah.
I think it's I want one of those. They call them cuties in the Uma Musume game.
They are cute.
I
feel like I have no grasp of whether or not like Uma Musume has merch available in the West or not, because like I would never have looked at it twice before, so I don't even know.
Yeah. I'm sure there will be. I hope there will be. God, I hope there will be.
Yeah.
Uma
Anime that seemed
Musume
terrible
for
in
sure.
concept though. I'm having a tough time with this one, honestly.
You know what? I'm going to go with one. I'm going to go with one that I think, Mike, you're going to agree with, and that is Spice and Wolf. Because in concept, it's about a traveling merchant who does business deals. And then, if you add a cute wolf girl to the mix, suddenly it becomes good. And like some will they
I think
won't
you're
they
onto something there.
Romantic elements as well. That's what came into my mind.
That's a good one.
And I mean, a lot of like music anime as well. Like K-On! K-On's another one where it's like, what do I care about like these high school girls playing music? And then you get
Bocchi
sucked in and you're like, yeah, Bocchi the Rock too, to a certain degree. But like K-On! Is so slice of life that like you think you won't care, but then like in the end you're crying at the end of it because, you know, it's all over. You grew up, you watch these girls grow up. And I'm not crying. Jay's crying. I've seen it. No, I haven't seen Jay cry.
No,
Maybe
he hides. He runs away. He usually runs away when he has to cry.
No, I don't think I've cried in front of you guys ever.
Yet. Yet. We'll make it happen.
Except for one time.
Promise.
But I don't think you
beat
remember
you
that
up.
one time.
when we beat you up.
I think there was one time I cried in front of you guys, but it was dark.
Wasn't it a movie theater or something?
It was in a movie theater.
Yeah. I forget what movie it was, though. That's right. It was Sword Art Online. That's right.
It was not Sword Art Online.
It was Sword Art Online.
Sword
You
Art
cried
Online
when
'cause he
Asuna
was-
came on the screen. I remember.
Yeah, he was taken aback by Asuna, his wife.
No, there was another
That's my wife.
anime movie we went to see. That wasn't me that said that.
That was
It was
Jay.
Jay.
That was Jay. That's the meme.
It was Jay.
It was Jay the whole time.
Here's
It was the whole time.
Here's the trick. Jay is very good at throwing his voice.
Yeah.
And it was Jay, but it sounded like it was coming from the other side of the movie theater,
That's
and
right.
in a completely different voice.
And
As
tone and
I want to say, getting back to the question, what is a terrible in concept idea? I've thought of one, actually. I've thought of one. That's
Okay.
a terrible idea. I think it's a bad idea, but it worked out pretty good.
okay.
Madoka Magica, I'm going to say.
Okay.
Up to that point, I don't think anyone had done, that I know of, the dark and twisted magical girl thing, right? And I think at the time when like that came out, if you would have told someone, do you like Sailor Moon and like the magical girl stuff? Do you like Card Captors? What if it was like really messed up and like dark and twisted? And then be like, but like that's not what magical girls are. Like that's just not how that this is about. And like,
Yeah.
I mean, I would imagine that board meeting, like that production pitch was probably like, you sure about this, bro? Like, are you sure this is a good idea?
Yeah. Meanwhile, now it's like almost
classic.
every magical girl
I
show
feel
that
like-
comes out
Yeah.
now is
Change
Yeah.
the
is
genre.
a subversion.
I feel like at the
Yeah.
same time, though, the discussion around Madoka Magica was it's a magical girl show. Don't like go in with as blind as you possibly can.
Right. Now, in hindsight, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'd be curious to see what like it was like when it was coming out. Because like
No,
I
no, no,
wasn't
but like
watching anime
I
then.
think back then it was also go in as blind as you possibly can.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that was like when they were like doing like the trailers and stuff. I wonder what like the trailer looked like in 2011, I think, right? Something like that.
I don't know.
2010,
I
2011.
don't know.
Yeah. Like,
But
that's a
even
long time
like I
ago.
think there was like a completely different OP for the first few episodes.
There was,
and
yeah.
ED.
It was a completely different
Yeah,
opening.
that's
then.
true. Hey,
It like completely turns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's true. I
Mm.
forgot about that.
I
What a
got
good
I got
anime.
another
What a
one.
good anime.
I got-
Shaft.
I got another one.
I got
another
another one.
one.
Go ahead.
And it's also by Studio Shaft. And it's a show that Mike told me for like years. He's like, you gotta watch this show. You gotta watch this show. I'm like, I don't want to watch this show
Oh,
because Mike tells me to watch it, and it
Mhm.
can't possibly be as good as Mike says it is.
he's an idiot. How could he know what he's talking about?
Because
like
it's
he's talking
just
to his
about
friends.
this guy who plays shogi. And it turns out it's the best anime ever, and that's March Comes In Like a Lion. It turns out it was really, 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 really good. And
How many reallys do
yeah.
you think Cole's gonna add in post?
I don't know. I just
No,
finished the second season of 100 Girlfriends Who Really, 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 really like you, and it gives me flashbacks of that.
Hmm.
Jay,
Yeah.
do you agree?
Do you agree, Jay?
Do
Do you
you
agree
agree?
that that also gives
Thank
you
you.
flashback?
Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
Jay, do you have another one? You don't have to. You
no,
don't have
I-
to. It just popped in my head.
I wasn't thinking of one because
Oh.
I already gave my answer.
Okay,
That's-
I'll go, and
that's
if
what
you
I was
think
off
of
on.
one,
Your answer was very good. Jay,
answer's
your
very
answer
good.
was probably the best one,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Reincarnate as a sword in concept, bad
Oh,
idea.
yeah.
That turned out
Yeah.
to be a really good anime, actually, though. So, like, because you'd
Yeah.
think, like, what possibly could a sword have to offer as, like, an inanimate object have to offer as a protagonist?
Mm-hmm.
And
Turns out-
yeah.
Turns out not much because like you're more invested in the girl.
Well, no, like
Hmm.
that. No, because they both like he basically takes on like a father figure to Fran, which is he
Right, that's
actually has
right.
personality and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
I think
I don't.
I think
that's
those were
about
good
it, though.
answers.
Those are good. Yeah.
You guys had really good answers. My answers were kind of.
I think yours are good too. I think we're all good. I think they're all good.
Except for
I
mine.
think-
No, Jay.
Yeah, I said
Honestly,
yours was
like
good.
yours
Yeah.
was
The
yours was
worst,
the
I
best
know.
one. No. Unironically, that was the answer because I remember thinking, Uma Musume,
Yeah.
what's this about?
What the hell is this? Yeah.
Turns out it's peak. And I was watching a streamer randomly play Uma Musume, and he's like, what is this? This is ridiculous. He kept comparing himself to Michael Bourdain, though. He's like, okay, I've got to remember, like, I'm just
Michael
visiting.
Bourdain?
Yeah. The guy who would do like the travel cooking shows, and he would like, go around to
Bourdain.
Different cultures. And Anthony
You're
Bourdain, sorry.
You're like a tourist.
Yeah.
He's like a tourist, and he's just checking it out. And then, like, I tuned into the next stream. He's like, guys, this might be peak.
That's the reaction.
It's
That's
such
the
a-
Uma Musume reaction. That is the reaction.
Yeah, it's such
It
an
happens.
addictive like loop, and you
Yeah.
get so invested in your Uma Musume, your horse girl.
It's almost like horse racing is good. And fun.
Almost. And fun. And you should spend all your money gambling on it.
But you had another question from the
There
I
was
mailbag.
did
one
have
more
another
Cole.
question. Yeah, I did.
Before
I
Cole
alluded
got
to that, and
distracted.
Jay pulled us back in. Jay reined
Jay.
us in,
Jay's,
if you will.
Jay's leading this episode, really.
I put us back on track. Come on.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, Super Mexi had a question as well. And his question is, what is your realistic Pokemon team? Now, this is something where I think we need to discuss what this question means. What do you think Super Mexi meant by realistic Pokemon team? Because what I think he meant is, I always talk about how I like early gen Pokemon because they're realistic, animalistic Pokemon. It's not a flying chandelier, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's just.
What do you guys think this question means?
I think he means like what outside of just like picking your favorite Pokemon, what do you actually what type of trainer do you think you'd actually be in the Pokemon universe? That's how I interpreted this one. It's like,
Okay.
if you were like a gym leader, what would your team be? It's kind of how
Okay.
I interpret it.
Okay. And Jay, where do you fall down on this?
I took it both ways. So like I was like, wherever we decide to answer this, I'll oblige.
Okay. Okay.
Ever on the fence. Ever on the fence. Nonpartisan.
Let us answer this question.
Mm-hmm.
How many Pokemon are supposed to be? I'm just going Mewtwo. Mewtwo's my team.
Up to
Six.
6.
Up
Up
to
to
six.
6.
Okay, 6 Mewtwo's.
No. There's only one.
Okay, Mewtwo, Mew 3,
Yeah.
Mew 4, Mew 5,
There's
Mew
only
6.
there's
7.
nothing
No.
past 2.
What in the fanfic bullshit is this?
No, that's all of the... Okay, fine.
Okay.
Mew,
Yeah.
Mew 2,
Yeah.
Mew 3, Mew 4, Mew
Cole.
5.
Okay, Jay, we
Mew
have to
6.
answer for Cole. He's not taking the question seriously.
Okay.
What kind of trainer is Cole?
Cole is
Normal type. He has 2 Rattatas, and he likes his shorts.
He's youngster Joey.
He's a youngster Joe. Cole actually, I feel like, would fit a youngster. Yeah, you're a youngster for sure. You got a Spearow and a Rattata.
I felt like Cole would like pick the the ace trainer role because he's very like Himedure, and it would be
Yeah,
like
very elitist. You're right.
yeah.
You're right. Yeah. So he'd have a Pidgeot and a... What else do they
Raticate.
usually have? Eradicate. Yes.
Yeah.
Jay, what do you think you would be?
I feel like I'd be like an Elite Four member. The first thing that came to mind was Lucian from Gen 4.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I don't remember which one Lucian is, to be
he's
honest
the
with you.
fourth Elite Four member from Diamond and Pearl.
Okay.
the psychic
It's been
one.
a long time since I played Diamond and Pearl.
He's the psychic guy who has like
We just stop
he
and
looks
wait for
kind of
Cole to
like
come back.
he looks I'm trying to put this in a nice way so it doesn't sound like I'm beating myself up, but like he looks very not elitist, but like kind of like snooty and smart.
I'm gonna
and-
look him up.
like he's
Lucian
got
is
like
his name?
long purple hair. He reads a book.
Yeah. Lucian Pokemon. Oh, yeah. Well, so what's okay? Yeah. That does.
Yeah.
That feels very Jay. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yep. What is
Um
his team?
I know Bronzong's on the team. I don't remember what else is.
There's a Gallade, Bronzong, Kadabra, Espeon, Mr. Mime, and Girafarig. That does kind of feel like a J team, actually.
Yeah.
That does. Yeah, that actually kind of fits.
Yeah.
I just want to apologize to you, gentlemen. I got disconnected.
Okay.
Finally.
Yeah.
Finally. We know.
Finally. It took him this long.
Yeah.
Oh, it was crapping out there for a minute or two. I didn't hear you guys. I didn't hear you guys project my team at all. So I'll listen to it in post. And,
You'll listen to it in post when you edit this. When you edit this menagerie together.
Mm-hmm. Where are
Jay,
we at?
I think you've actually. Jay's declared his team. I'm declaring mine. Okay. I don't know what my actual team would be, but I've always liked electric types. I think I'd be electric type probably. I'd probably have. I always like a Manectric. Let's go with a Rotom, and
What kind of Rotom? Like just base Rotom?
Yeah, base Rotom, the worst one. Because I actually like when I played a little bit of competitive Pokemon. I really liked the Rotom forms. They were really fun. They're really fun to play with. I played with Wash Rotom the most, so let's go with Wash Rotom.
Wash Rotom's good.
Yeah.
As someone whose favorite type is water, Wash Rotom is the best.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you didn't pick a water type. I
didn't.
Honestly. Yeah.
I didn't.
And a Zapdos. Just to keep things nice and even. I'm gonna go with a Zapdos.
Yeah.
And an Alolan Raichu. I really like Alolan Raichu too.
I hate Alolan Raichu.
Oh, that's because you're old and lame.
I hate that he uses his tail as a surfboard. That's
because Cole, have you ever seen the surfing Pikachu card? That's what it's referencing.
Yeah, but does Pikachu surf his own tail?
No, but
he rides a surfboard.
No, he rides a surfboard.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but the reason he surfs on his tail is in reference to the surfing Pikachu card.
What type did you guys pick for me in the end, by the way?
Oh, you're just
ace trainer because
you're an ace
very
trainer,
high
but
on your
like
horse.
Yeah.
Okay. I would have said psychic because I like psychic type Pokemons.
We picked up on that with your Mewtwo
with your
and
6
Mewtwo
Mewtwo's
rant. Yeah.
But we gave you a Raticate and a Pidgeot.
That's all the Thank you. That's all the questions I have right now in the mailbag. I'm going to go and throw my router through a wall and see if that helps with my internet connection.
I think that's probably a good move. Yeah.
That sounds like a good move.
Yeah, and
do that on the break,
we're going to come back from the break and we're going to review Cosmos. Are you guys cool with that?
Sounds like fun.
Very. Okay. Super cool with that.
Let's do that. So without further ado, I present to you an break.
Hey, it's me. I'm taking over the podcast this week, like we always knew I would, to promote, well, AniPro. If you've been enjoying what you've seen so far and want to see more of us, consider supporting us on Patreon, where you get access to new episodes before anyone else, monthly bonus episodes exclusive to our Patreon, your mailbag questions getting pushed to the front of the line so we'll answer them sooner, and extra votes in our Listener's Choice review polls. But I get it. Not all of you are in a position to support us financially, but you still want to show your support. And I'm happy to say that you still can. Rating us 5 stars on Spotify or Apple Podcasts helps other potential listeners find us easier. And joining our Discord server is a great way to interact with the hosts more intimately than ever before, or other listeners like you. So what are you waiting for? Support AniPro today, join the community, and remember, keep on keeping on. Whatever. Let's just get back to the episode. What's the consequence?
Welcome back to AniPro. We just watched the trailer for Free Rent that just dropped 3 weeks ago. And I am delighted to say it looks like more Free Rent, and I am very excited to draft that in January of 2026. I can,
Nope,
you guys
you can't.
can't. No, I
Nope, you
can't.
can't.
No.
Nope.
I can. There's
Nope.
You guys have to look at the contract again. There's a special clause in there that says Cole can draft free run season 2.
Nope.
Hold on, I'll check the contract. Just give me a second here. No,
No,
you
it
can't.
actually
it says that you
Cole
didn't look
may
through a
not-
microscope. You didn't look through a microscope to see the fine print.
I got these things on my.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
about to say,
right.
Mike's
Do
wearing
you see how
glasses.
thick they are?
Those are
Yeah.
basically magnifying glasses of their own.
Yeah,
I made the
Look at this.
contract. it's like
Why'd your hair
Sloth
just
when he
all
does
of a
that.
sudden stand up?
He's an alien.
Oh,
an
that's not my antenna. That's not my antenna.
He's
That's not my antenna.
transmitting.
Get out of here. Get out
He's
of
getting a Wi-Fi connection.
Yeah. Oh,
here. Yeah, just like
Is
Cole in the
that-
break there.
That would be nice.
Did you run your cord, Cole?
No, I didn't run my cord.
Dang, you're still going over the air. Crazy guy. You're crazy.
But hey, man,
What a
we
guy.
gotta just risk it. We gotta just risk it for the biscuit, you know?
Just risk it.
You know, I did notice, like, because I'm on Wi-Fi as well now, since I'm like about to move. As you can tell by nothing behind me. Yeah, I noticed like a significant. It's way worse. It's much worse. I should just
Yeah.
run the wire. Yeah,
Yeah, I do have like that Wi-Fi 6 or whatever. So
it
like,
helps.
It
Yeah.
should be. It's usually fine. It's just for some reason. I don't know. Does the heat?
Your PS5 might be updating or something. Like there's
maybe.
the thing with
I don't
Wi-Fi is
know.
you have a limited bandwidth.
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows what's happening?
But until then, till we figure out what's going on with that,
Mhm.
Oh,
let's
yeah, it's
review
Jay-
a manga.
Yeah,
Let's
Jay, take
review.
over, Daddy.
Yeah. Jay is the manga man.
I am.
Daddy Jay. It's Daddy Jay today,
So
and he's gonna take us on a journey.
yeah. So
Are we
let's
there yet?
review. Let's review
Are
the
we
manga.
there yet?
We're there.
Are we there yet?
Calm down, Cole.
Actually, wait, Cole, you're supposed to actually do the intro.
No.
I was
Sure,
going
Mark.
to say
Yeah.
before you guys rudely interrupted me. We start off the manga review with the intro, discussing what the manga is about.
That's true.
Now, Cole, you were the one who suggested this
Oh.
manga.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't you, in your very lovely radio voice,
Mm-hmm.
tell
He
the
does have a good voice for
listeners
radio.
what this manga is about?
Well, as is usual, I've done the least amount of work possible.
Of course
We
you
know.
have.
And that work basically came out to this. I went on to a random website, I'm not going to
Mhm.
say who, and I asked it to give me a synopsis for the manga Cosmos by Ryuhei Tamura.
Oh, you asked Jeeves.
I asked Jeeves. No, Mike, it was a secret.
Oh, okay.
And
Sorry,
Jeeves came back.
Out of your swords, yeah.
Jeeves came back and he gave me the following in a nutshell. Cosmos centers on Kaede, whose lie-sense talent thrusts him into the covert world of alien insurance investigations, along with the enigmatic Reen. The series blends mystery, action, ethical dilemmas, and emotional depth, establishing itself as a unique entry in sci-fi manga with strong critical and fan acclaim. Do we agree with that critical and fan acclaim? Find out on this episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Wait, this is
Yeah, so-
Dragon Ball
Wait,
Z.
what? What?
AniPro, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
You got me
okay,
mixed up
okay.
there.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically our main guy is Kaede. This one I always have a
Kaede.
tough time with this name. Kaede?
Kaede.
Kaede. And he's just some guy, and he can smell lies. He can smell
He
when
has a
people are
bullshit
lying.
detector.
He's got a bullshit detector,
he does have a literal bullshit detector.
and he's
it's
detecting
stanky.
bullshit. And that would be perfect for investigating stuff, wouldn't it?
It would be.
Because you can tell if people are lying.
Especially like fraud.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he gets sucked into this world of insurance. Isn't that exciting? Well, it is exciting because it's not just insurance. It is alien insurance.
Whoa.
Mm.
But like, let me tell you, if I worked in the insurance industry, I wish I could go around kicking people's asses too. Because that's what Reen does.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's a very weird job that she has, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand. but that's
honestly, like the insurance aspect of it to me just seems like we need like a unique premise, and it is certainly unique. Ultimately, though, this is manga Men in Black. Is what this comes
basically
down to.
That's basic. That's literally what I pitched it to you guys as when I was recommending it specifically to Cole.
And when you were trying to pull your strings on Cole to get him to get us to review this.
Well, it worked.
Puppet Master.
It worked.
Well, no, I was just trying to get him to read it just in his free time. And then he was like, what if we reviewed it?
What if we did
a good
this
choice.
for money?
And I was like, sweet.
Especially because it got
two birds with one stone.
Part of the cool thing with this one is it just like very recently got a English publication by Viz as well, which is probably the real reason why we're reviewing it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They caught our attention with it. The cover has quite an attention-grabbing cover. I don't know. The character designs are quite nice, but
But anyway,
anyway,
speaking of recommendations and getting people into this manga, what are some recommendations you have for like comparisons or like if you like blank, you'd like Cosmos kind of thing?
I'm gonna cheat, and I'm gonna say the obvious one, and it's not an anime. I'm gonna say Men in Black. If you like Men in Black, which you should because it's a great movie, you'll probably like this as well. I could say if you like Men in Black, the original manga or the original Marvel comic book, I could say that too. And then it's kind of tangentially related.
It technically, in Japan, they'd call it a manga.
They would call it a manga. And that's what I'm gonna say. Men in Black. But seriously though, like if you like Men in Black, like if you watch the movie and you're like, I kind of want more of this, but like in anime or manga, I guess, you're in luck because here it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you guys have anything though? I just wanted to jump the gun because I didn't want you guys to steal it from me.
Yeah, I get that because sometimes you're just like, I just want to just take this so that no one else can.
I just want to steal it so I can say something and everyone else has to wallow in their misery.
This one was a tough one to recommend because like the premise and like everything kind of like this, the whole vibe of this manga is so different than a lot of stuff. But there's kind of two that sort of tangentially feel like it. And like the one that kind of seems the most similar in terms of like vibe and setup is Summer Hikaru Died. I think it has a similar vibe to it, but like instead of aliens, it's like specters type thing. Like there's like this otherworldly being, but like you're trying to unravel the mystery of what that is, while also like there's like kind of relationship stuff happening. Maybe I don't feel good about that recommendation, honestly.
Okay.
And then I have another one, but I'll let Jay go first, just in case that's his.
Okay. I have an idea of what Mike's might be. So I'm gonna go with one that might be a little bit off the rails, but I'll pull you back in a minute. And that's Beelzebub. And that's just because it's another work by the same author.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like if you like kind of like that like gang warfare kind of thing, that like it feels very, very like delinquent gang like. I think that this would scratch that itch. So like even something like I think that this is more mature than Tokyo Revengers, but like Tokyo Revengers might be another similar vibe.
Yeah, I think you're onto something with that. Actually, I think they've like. There's nothing that quite 100% is a lineup, but I feel like that's onto something. I haven't read Beelzebub for the Beelzebub, but like I feel like the manga has probably done something similar before.
Yeah.
Mike, you said you had delinquent things are kind of his forte.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mike, the other one I would probably throw out there would be like Dead Demons Destruction. Kind of similar as well. Kind of. But again, like it's there's no like real true. This one I think if you read the description or what Cole's friend Jeeves described to us in the beginning there. Yeah. I think that if it sounds interesting, maybe you'll kind of like it. It's like a slice of life mixed with like alien type stuff and action. It's a weird manga.
The other one that came to mind for me, and again a little tangentially, but I think it does have like similar theming with like aliens and stuff like that, would be Dandadan. with
Yeah.
regular people with supernatural powers fighting against aliens.
I think specifically like early Dawn to Dawn.
Early Dawn to
Yeah.
Dawn. And we're gonna kind of touch on that in the actual like meat of this review. Because if you go back and you listen to our review of Dawn to Dawn, there is something critical I say of Dawn to Dawn that I wish it did, that this manga seems to be doing, and I appreciate it for that. Considering we read 3 volumes of it, and it never really deviated from what I appreciated.
I'm interested in what that was, Cole.
Me too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The other one I'll just throw out there is Jay. Have you watched Inspector?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, similar to that too. Like it's kind of like a mystery of the week type of thing. Like here's what we're doing. You've got like a duo, your primary duo. That one's like different dynamics, but similar concept in a way.
Yeah.
Or what was that one we reviewed? It had the bump of chicken OP. They
Check
were
Us and
like,
Sons?
yes, that one too.
Yeah, because it's very monster of the week but like very, but alien, I guess, is really like, and like this weird like insurance aspect to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having caught up on the manga,
It's quirky.
The like the cases get more serialized. So like it's still like a case by case thing, but like
You could feel that by the end of the 3rd volume.
Well,
You could feel
it's
it going
even-
that way.
It's even like, okay, another recommendation, if you will, X-Files. It's like X-Files. Like X-Files has an overarching plot, but like underneath there's like, you know, they have to solve a case. Meanwhile, over top of this, there's also like this arc that's being told through it too. And it does that, I think.
Yeah. And the other nice thing with this one is it's pretty short and new so far. Like there's 26 chapters out, I think,
26
as of
chapters,
recording, which is like about 6 volumes roughly.
and it's
So you
it's
can
a
read the
monthly
first
magazine,
3 though.
So
We only read the first 3 though, right?
first
correct.
3 volumes. Yeah.
Okay.
I would-
okay, good.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
That's all that I read.
Up to chapter 12. Up to chapter 12.
Okay, good.
But
good.
you know what? It sounds like we have a lot of thoughts on this manga. So
yes, we do.
we're going to do the patented AniPro review thing and discuss the thoughts that we collectively had about this manga. And that'll be a review, basically talking about all the talking points that we thought of while we were reading it. So it doesn't feel like a jumbled mess. And we also curated this, so it should flow pretty decently. But we were talking about kind of the setup and the core premise of the manga kind of to start off. So I think the best way to start off this discussion is what we thought of the premise of the manga. The alien insurance investigators and all that. Did it work for you? Was it cool? Was it kind of boring? How did you really feel about that, Mike?
Yeah, I felt like the core premise of this was probably, honestly, the coolest thing about this manga, because it was such like a unique premise that kind of drew you in. I kind of agree with what Cole said earlier, so I guess to truly fully set up the premise, like this dude can smell lies. This girl works for an alien insurance company that insures and like investigates aliens. She's an investigator for them, and she investigates aliens on Earth. And she basically teams up with this dude who can smell lies. Basically, she's like, that's invaluable to an insurance agent. And I think Cole kind of explained that a bit in his introduction, but that is the premise that like kind of we're talking about. And the cool thing is that like the aliens come to Earth like as a tourists, basically. And I think that's a super cool concept of like, they're like undercover in Japan as tourists. And like, there's like these different races, and they're like, oh, this planet is super annoying to deal with because they're all snooty and blah, blah, blah. And like, it just kind of, I felt like the premise of this is what kind of sucked me into it more than anything else. What did you think, Cole?
Well, I think I should come out and say what you two both already know.
Yeah.
I work in insurance. That's my day job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were going to address that. Yeah.
Well, it's fine. Like it's that's I don't need to be.
I work in aliens. That's my day job.
I don't work in the evil insurance, I should say. I work in like, well, we are in Canada, so like, you know, more ethical stuff, house insurance and all of that. I don't go around roundhouse kicking my clients, though. That's not something I typically do.
But at the same time, though, Cole, your clients aren't aliens.
That's true. That's true. No, I just wanted to kind of get that out of the way, because that's another aspect of this that pulled me in. It was like when I saw she worked in insurance, I was like, what?
I know. Such a
yeah. That said, the insurance investigator thing is so surface level, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like I said, it feels like they needed something for them to do that wasn't them just being the Men in Black, where they're kind of like police officers.
And it's really funny because like the way that they operate throughout the entire manga is basically just they're the Men in Black.
They're the Men in Black.
For all intents and purposes. They like basically round up aliens that are doing things they shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. And they like put people in custody and stuff like that. So like to the point where it's like kind of confusing, because I'm like, how does this have anything to do with insurance at times? Yeah. Like insurance, let me tell you, insurance people, we sit at desks all day, and that's basically the gist of it.
Well, she's an investigator. She's like more like a PI type situation, right?
I guess
you're
so.
like a broker type situation, right?
Yeah.
You're not the guy that goes knocking down the door looking for.
You're not the one who knocks.
Dead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, any insurance company that's going knocking on doors for debt is probably not doing too well. But I digress. The concept is super unique. But in the end, it's only the concept is really only there to give rationale. And it's not a very thin veneer of rationale for what they do, which is totally fine, because I think the premise is fun, and I think the investigations are fun and all of that. It's just
that's kind of what I was gonna say. Is I think it's fine because it's fun, like kind of like Dawn to Dawn. Like technically, they're like, what are they supposed to be doing? They're supposed to be like in return, like investigating ghosts and spirits and specters and UFOs, but like realistically all that they do is just like fight cool monsters is really like what it boils down to.
Well, I mean, that's fine too. They're trying to get Okarune's family jewels back.
Right. But like we have not even talked about the family jewels in a very long time.
In the anime.
In the manga. Yeah.
Well, the manga,
he got them back.
Yeah, he got them back already.
Yeah, anyway. Yeah. We're talking about Cosmos, not Dawn.
Cosmos, yeah.
But I really liked the idea of the company and the setup of the company as well, too. I would say that is part of like the premise that I enjoyed as well.
I will say, as a funny, like, kind of aside to what Cole said about how the insurance thing doesn't matter, in the first chapter, it says, like, this story is not really about the aliens, but more the insurance brokers that are trying to get the money from them. And it's like, well, not really. It's kind of about the aliens.
Yeah. Like, what I think of Reen as is like a underwriter, is like what she would be. Yeah. So she goes and she investigates the risks associated with insuring something. But like, she's also acting like a debt collector, which like, again, like that's, I don't know, maybe in other places in the world you need like debt collectors to go and collect the premium from people, but I don't know, it feels very alien to me, if you'll pardon the pun. But totally fine. Like, again, like, it took me out for a second, but it was, I was able to just kind of take a step back and just think like, okay, that's just an excuse to get into the story. Because they're not really acting like insurance agents normally would. Yeah. But Jay, like, what did you think of it though?
Well, like, I kind of got, I touched on it a little bit. But like, I didn't really care as much about the fact that they were insurance brokers or company men and women or whatever. More just like I liked the premise of them interacting with aliens and them keeping them in check. Like we said at the top of the review, it was anime Men in Black, and I thought that was a really cool concept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But on top of the premise, we have the world. I'm going to be jumping around a little bit here because I think that this would be a little bit better. We have the world of the manga. And do we think that the manga's world, what did we think of it? From the aliens, the company? Did it work? Did it not work?
Yeah.
Cole.
I'll start with kind of the alien aspect of it. I like the aliens. Like they were, like the first alien we see is like this little like girl looking alien. And then, the first one we see is like into baseball.
The friend. It's the baseball guy.
The baseball guy. Yeah.
Like there's so many different kinds of aliens. And then like later on in the chapter, the alien we're dealing with is like an angel out of, Evangelion. Like it's just this like super strong force of nature. And then we've got this other alien that looks like something out of Junji Ito. Like it's very very diverse in its aliens, where like normally it would just be like a Graylien or like some guy with tentacles or something. But I like the different types of aliens that are in this, and like the fact that one of the aliens is like, this like primordial force of nature thing. Another one is like a virus, but it's so big that it's basically harmless. Like it's a virus cell the size of like a golf ball, essentially. Really cool concepts, really cool, unique takes on this extraterrestrial thing. Yeah. Like, what did you
kind of
think
took the words out of my mouth. Like the aliens themselves are kind of the highlight of this, where it's like they're so interesting and cool, and like they don't really explain them very much, that they leave you kind of with a sense of like mystery and wonder as you're reading it. Like you said, that Evangelion style, like just monolithic weird creature that like is ancient or whatever, and you're like they're talking about it's like this just they feel alien, like they feel like I can't even comprehend how this thing works. And I thought that was really cool. I kind of talked about it, I kind of jumped the gun a little bit in the premise part, but I really like the company setup idea of it as well, that like there's this like company on Earth and they're like policing these aliens. Basically it's basically the Men in Black, like for all intents and purposes. I thought that was a cool setup and kind of unique to manga too, because like you don't see this kind of like, what's the word for it? Maybe more mature style company that's like doing these battles or anything like that. Usually it's very like set up like basically like a student council.
Or like,
you know what I mean?
Gumshoe Detective or something like that, where like this feels like it's very like it's a big established corporation that deals with this.
For what it's worth, like this is a seinen manga, so like that's kind of why they are in an insurance place, because like it's like how Cole reacted to it, like, oh, that's like me.
Yeah, this one's
that's me. I'm Reen.
Yeah, it's very clearly like set up for a seinen audience, and it feels like that's the target audience as well, is like people who are not in school anymore. So
I will say, if I could just give a small critique, it is kind of confusing about like who's doing what sometimes, because like sometimes they'll show up to a scene and there'll be like this other department of the government who's there, who's also dealing with the aliens. But Cosmos isn't part of the government. They are like above the government. Again, like MIB and Men in Black. It's at times I was confused about like, who's this? Are they with them, or are they like competing with them? What's going on?
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt sometimes too. I was like, I don't necessarily know exactly what's happening, but I felt like I didn't. It was like the whole that part of the premise, like you said, was so surface level that was kind of like, whatever. Yeah, I'll just take it.
These are like the bad guy alien hunters, and these are like the good guy alien hunters, and sometimes they work together, and sometimes they don't work together.
Did you like all that though, Jay? Like the world in this? Any thoughts
I thought
that you
it was
have on
fine.
it?
I think that my biggest issue with it, at least here, is it doesn't really delve too deeply, and it doesn't really care about like what Cosmos is doing, or like why they exist, or like like how they got formed, or like kind of why or when we started accepting aliens on Earth. It just kind of says like, yeah, this is what's happening, and this is how we deal with it. And that's kind of it. But that said, like, I think it's still set up for a cool concept, and it works in an interesting way. Getting to see like these alien characters dealing with a more Earth-like drama in different ways.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really cool. But speaking of characters dealing with like an Earth-like drama and things like that, did the aliens feel alien to you? And we kind of talked about this in a certain way, but at the same time, like when you think of a story involving aliens, you expect some sort of like eccentricism to it. Whether it be character actions, plot, or something to that nature. Did it feel eccentric enough as a manga, primarily featuring aliens? Like, I think of like Dan Dan, where like it's just like very wacky and crazy and off the wall, and everything, like all the aliens' actions feel like alien, or like Men in Black, where there's like Will Smith's character beatboxing to an alien to converse. Like, it's just strange, but like it makes the aliens feel more extraterrestrial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the subtext that is like the person who wrote this thought was kind of trying to get at is that the aliens don't feel particularly alien in this, I think, is what they were trying to get at. And I kind of agree with that. I think that they kind of behave more or less just like people, but they have like kind of powers. And I don't know. I feel like that's fine, but I feel like that's one part where it kind of struggles a bit. I think I would prefer it if it was a little more. They felt a little more mysterious.
Mike, you don't get it, though. Like, there's one alien who's like a lost little girl, you know? And then there's another alien who's like really snooty, you know? But they're aliens, though. So, like, it's different, you know?
But,
you know
like,
what I mean?
They just act like people. Like, but if you came from a faraway galaxy...
I know, I'm being facetious.
You know,
like and the thing that bothered me as well is like, yeah, they had like some of them had these like really cool designs, like you were talking about the Junji Ito character, or like the Junji Ito alien, or the one that looked very like Evangelist.
Yeah.
But like
Evangelion?
The main characters like also had these weird designs. Like I'm thinking of Rin, who like had different hair and horns, or like Kaede, who had the ability to like smell BS. Like these very non-human abilities, or the guy like the lizard guy, that like was in human form most of the time.
He was in human form most of the time, but when he was in like his lizard form, it made me laugh because he's got he's this big guy with a little tiny lizard head. Not tiny, but like it's too small for his body.
Yeah,
it's funny.
Yeah.
No, what I do want to just say is there is one alien who's like very alien, and that's the Evangelion alien thing.
Yeah.
That one felt alien. And,
because it's kind of behaving like you can't possibly understand what it's trying to do.
Yeah, you don't know what it's trying to do. Where like a lot of the other, and I get it, like it is, they're trying to tell a story. A lot of the aliens though, like have understandable motivations,
sympathetic.
Right? Yeah, sympathetic, or you understand what they're doing. Like even the one, the Pied Piper. I won't go into any more of that. Like what they're doing is like something that happens on like in real life. So it didn't feel alien in that sense, but
and
there
it's
were aliens.
It's kind of the same strategy that like most of these stories end up telling at the end of the day. Like if you think of Star Wars, all the quote unquote aliens in Star Wars, they're you could just say they're just people too. Like they don't act very different because they're aliens. Like, you think Bib Fortuna acts different than a normal human on Earth? No, he just acts
a little bit. He's kind of...
I mean, a little bit. He's a little weird.
But Owanawanga.
Or like Yoda, who famously like will speak like
weird.
Weird, yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
like
His
all that's
syntax is
different
just
about him
off.
is he speaks weird.
Honestly, go back and watch Empire Strikes Back. Yoda doesn't talk that weird in Empire Strikes Back. I don't know when it happened where they were like mixing his sentences up around and all of that.
I think they just drank this. They like listened to the fans a little too much on that one.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like by having the aliens not be like, I feel like there's enough weirdness in this. By having the aliens I can forgive it because it kind of keeps it grounded. Because this is a pretty grounded manga overall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
And
do
I can
have
kind
to
of forgive
have
it. For,
you do have to have your antagonists having some kind of rational train of thought.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
this is targeted at old
You're not
people like
Lovecraft.
us.
You're
Yeah.
not Lovecraft, right? So it would be cool if they did that for like a chapter or something where it's like, we don't know what they're doing. We just know that we have to like stop it from doing this.
Well, that was the Lovecraftian one at the end, the Evangelion
The one,
style,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
weird orb thing, right?
Yeah, this
Or
weird
gear
donut.
thing. Yeah.
Gear donut.
I think like
Something.
at the same time, like there was the baseball guy who like he came to Earth because he wanted to play baseball. Like
yeah.
it explains why he like it kind of gives him a backstory that is
Yeah.
more extraterrestrial, which I did enjoy. I just wish he had a bit less of a human design to him. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
something
And we never
like
really
that.
saw his alien form either,
Yeah.
right? So
Like
Yeah.
the closest thing we got is like he molts from his skin
Yeah.
in the first chapter. But yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think
You
it's
don't do
bad.
that?
yeah, Jay, what? You don't do that?
You don't do that?
Yeah, and I get 3 times stronger every time I molt too. As well.
Yeah, that's why Mike's so strong.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so strong.
But yeah, like I don't think it's bad because like the way it was written did allow for a very
Yeah.
human drama with a lot
Mm-hmm.
of the short stories. Like I think of like the mother one or the first chapter, and I'm kind of transitioning into it. But like we had a lot of these stories that
Mm-hmm.
were very episodic and didn't really string together that much. Did we like the episodic nature of the manga, or do we want it to be more of like an overarching narrative, or how did we feel
Mm-hmm.
about the story?
Well, I've kind of played my hand a little bit, but now I can come out and just say it.
Mhm.
When we reviewed Dawn to Dawn,
Yeah.
what I liked about Dawn to Dawn in the early chapters were like, this is very like, oh, they're going around and they're like investigating, or they're getting pulled into like these weird things and like,
Mhm.
who knows what's going to happen next week. But then it turns into like just this, I shouldn't say just this, because it does it well as well. It turns into, you know, a story, which is totally fine. I like this. I like, what are they going to do? What are they getting into this time? What are they investigating this time? And at the same time, like there are like little things that are put in, like, ooh, what's Reen's backstory and stuff like that. And I'm interested in learning that too. But this keeps me coming back because I want to see, like, oh, what are they? What's this week's investigation entail?
Mhm.
Mhm.
And I feel like
How are
too,
they
the
going to
other-
rip my heart out this time?
I think the other thing that to note with the episodic nature of this one too is that it, like Jay said earlier, it's a monthly publishing, right? And as a sign-in publishing in a monthly magazine, I feel like I especially appreciate that because I don't need to remember so much story. I just need to know the setup, and I can enjoy this monthly. And I'm usually not the biggest episodic guy, but I feel like I really enjoyed this one. The way that this one plays out, because it kind of has these little mini plots that you can kind of just take in one sitting and move on with your day, kind of thing.
And I feel like on your point to that, Mike, like a busy young adult who like just started a job or whatever, he might not be able to read or buy a magazine every single week. Like he might not have the time.
Right.
So like if he skips a week and goes into the next chapter, no harm, no foul.
Probably just okay. Yeah, he's probably tickety boo.
Should be fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do just want to, because I kind of mentioned that I wasn't expecting this manga to like be so is dark the right word? Like sometimes it would be very sorry, what?
Dramatic?
Traumatic, maybe more. Like sometimes
Okay.
it would have like resolutions to plots that were like pretty
heavy.
Devastating? Heavy, yeah.
I think specifically, like the one that got me most heavily was the one with the daughter.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the one you're referring to.
Yeah, for sure.
In the 3-volume run. Because that one genuinely like ended. I appreciated that. It ended on like a very like morally gray note. And it basically just left it there, sitting there for you to ponder on your own. It didn't tell you what the answer is. And I give it props for that. That's a cool move to do.
And it kind of does that throughout the manga. Like, there was that one which got me on my first read. And there was the one with the coworker that turned out to be an alien. That
yes,
yeah.
Oh my god,
that just like big 2-page spread of them looking at at the atmosphere, and it was just like, man, like what a moment. And I feel like that's what this manga is really good at, is lingering on moments and letting them just happen.
Yeah. Like, I agree with that take. That's a good take.
It does, like, it and it doesn't like just say like, this happened, okay, we're doing something else now. But like, when that moment happens,
it did that
once. But most of the time it'll just be like, yeah. But like most of the time it'll just be like Mike was saying with the daughter, like it'll have a moment happen, and then it'll leave you to just think about it.
Yeah, or it's very like I hate to bring up The Simpsons, but there's that one episode where Homer meets his mom, and then it ends, and Homer's sitting on like the hood of his car, and they just roll the credits over that, and it just like leaves you to just kind of like
ponder,
sit there and ponder.
It leaves you with it. It puts that thought in your head, and then just says, think about it for a bit. It's very, like you said, Simpsons. I thought of Twilight Zone.
Yeah, or Twilight Zone.
Yeah, it's just
kind of like the first thing that came into my head.
Yeah.
When you said Simpsons, Cole, the first thing I thought of was Do It For Her.
Do It For Her, similar thing. It's sometimes it just gives you a gut punch. And oh man, the coworker one, that one's tough. And the one I just want to say is there's one chapter where a fight starts and then it just cuts. It just cuts out the fight. And then it's like, oh, I guess the fight's over. And then they move on. And you kind of just have to like, what happened? Like, how did they resolve this like dangerous, super dangerous creature that nobody else could deal with? And then it cuts to like the aftermath and it's all dealt with. Again, like it plants a seed where it's like, who are these people? Like, how do they do this?
Well, speaking of who are these people, there are a lot of good characters, or maybe there aren't in this manga.
Jay's just seeding us with good characters there.
There's a cast of characters, and we probably had thoughts on them. So, like, what were our thoughts on this cast? Like, did we like the cast of characters? Did we not like them? Like, how do we feel?
Yeah, I think the cast of characters was probably one of the more what's the word for it? I think it's outside of the premise. That's the second best thing this manga does, where it has the primary two characters of, I don't remember their names,
Kaede
and Rin. Top of my head. There you go, Kaede and Rin. I found that they were so endearing's the wrong word. They're very interesting. You want to know more about them, and you kind of like They leave them very like, they don't tell you a lot about them. They don't really explain a lot about them, but they're just kind of, it's very surface level, and you kind of just left to piece it together yourself. And I found that very intriguing.
And for the sake of like, we read the first 3 volumes, how does it continue from there? It drip feeds the tidbits about Rin and Kaede throughout the manga. So like, it's not something that they just like shoot at you, but slowly they're revealing things.
Like lesser manga would start off with Rin explaining who she is and how she ended up in this organization and her whole backstory, right? This one, it kind of drip feeds it to you and lets you kind of like ruminate on it. That's the kind of this guy's move. He gives you a piece of the puzzle and then just kind of like screws off for a little while. He's like, I'm going to do something else for a bit.
Like they just kind of drop in this thing about Rin's backstory, and it's like, here it is. Anyway, Moving on.
Oh yeah, by the way, we got aliens to fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Reen is for sure like the most enigmatic.
For sure.
To take a word from Jeeves' character. Like she has the most mystery surrounding her. Kaide does as well, especially with his power, but he's like a little more earnest without kind of that like mystery aspect to him.
And I think that goes within his character, right? Because like his earnestness stems from his hatred of lies.
Yeah.
You know?
And I feel like he's just a touch self-inserty. Just a touch, I think.
A little bit. I mean, they kind of have to be to a certain degree.
It's a good thing in this case because he's interesting enough to keep you interested in him while also being like, you can kind of.
You got to be like a protagonist has to be relatable in some way, right?
Yeah, but let's not beat around the bush. Really, like Reen is the reason this manga is popular because she is a wicked character. Honestly, I would say that she's she's the juggernaut behind this.
And I mean, she is on the cover of the first volume.
The cover of the first volume.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to put it behind me.
And she's such a striking character, her character design and everything, that it basically, like, when we saw the cover, all three of us stopped and read what it was about. That tells you how strong that character is, really. After reading it, I'm not let down either, so... And then, of course, there's the other side characters. You know, you got your classic dark-haired, like, Big Brother type character, a la...
the lizard guy.
Yeah, what's his name from Chainsaw Man, or... Aki, or what's his name from Jujutsu Kaisen, black haired guy.
Toji? Megumi?
I don't know.
There's a lot of black haired guys.
The third guy in the trifecta.
Megumi?
Sure.
Fushiguro.
Yeah, him. Yeah. So like that kind of guy. He's like the reluctant like mentor character. And then there's my favorite character, that super eccentric engineer person who like shows up at their school to fix their stuff. Yeah. She was crazy. I want more of her. I want more of her. She was insane. Yeah.
Does she come up more in the later chapters, Jay?
Kind of. Like she's not a prominent character, but like she's there.
See, again, he just puts this cool character that's like so enigmatic and crazy, and like you want to know more about it. Shows up, don't see her again. You're like, what?
And she's and like she's crazy, and like everybody keeps commenting, "Oh, she's like huge. She's just she's really massive. Tall." Yeah. And it's like, why? Isn't it crazy enough that she's like an insane person? Oh no, she's also like very big.
Yeah, and it's like, what kind of alien is she too? Like, it's oh man. Yeah.
But I think that in and of itself like brings up the world of this manga, and like I suppose we could have talked about this earlier, but like all the different aliens, and the fact that because it was episodic, we got to see like different aliens and their different like quote unquote day to day, how they like operate their lives. It really helps build this world and this universe really of different aliens and species and things like that. So like, I think that is cool. And then I think that the drama of each episodic chapter really helps establish the subject of the story that they're telling.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think you hit the nail on the head, Jay. And I think the thing that makes it really work is that for something to be episodic and really good, you need to have very interesting, easily understandable main characters, while also having like each episode has to be like very high quality in its own right. Like the character, the monster of the week works only if the monster itself is cool and interesting, right? If you're not interested in the monster of the like that's that week's focus, you don't care, right? It all flops. Because this one has such interesting setups and stories to tell, it works so far anyway.
Yeah, so far. I'm happy to say it's still like this.
Good.
Yeah. I'm as we're talking, I'm kind of getting this sort of like other recommendation too. I feel like Ryuhei Dragon for some reason. Maybe it's because the main girl has horns a little bit. But like I feel like it's kind of a similar take.
You know what's a weird recommendation? Totally out of left field, but just because of the episodic nature of it. Yotsuba End.
I was wondering if you're going to say Yotsuba and kind of, because she's kind of
Kind of.
alien in her own right a little bit.
In a weird way. Like, it's just this zany adventure that you're going to go on this week.
Yeah.
Of course, this is like much more action heavy and everything.
Yes.
Obviously.
And mature. Yeah.
And mature. Well, Yotsuba End is like, I wouldn't call it an immature thing.
No, but it's about a literal, like,
It's
4-year-old
about a child. Yeah.
I mean, they're both seen in manga, so.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
But
that's what I thought of too.
The thing I
Get us back
also
on track, Jay.
really
Yes.
recognize about this manga, just on a little side tangent here, because you guys went on yours. This manga is allegedly the author's passion project that like he started doing after his previous works at Shonen Jump failed. And it really shows that like he really, really wanted to do this, because he knocked the overall, like from a macro sense, he really knocked the idea and the concept out of the park, I feel.
Yeah. I agree. I don't want to kind of play my hand a little bit, but I thought I think he did a good job. And I'll leave it at that for now.
Yeah. No, I think his design of this manga was really good. And speaking of design, how did we feel about the character designs of this manga? And I kind of touched upon it on my own end, but how did you guys feel about character design?
I think
Cole.
they are a little generic, but like in a good way. You know, like Reen is like she's a black-haired girl with pigtails.
I like the subversion that she's not a tsundere.
But yeah, she's not really. She's more of a kundere.
Yeah.
But like also when she like transforms, her hair turns white, and she's got those like devil horn things. I wouldn't like give too much credit on the character design aspect of it. I thought he did a very good job of like making a mascot character, for lack of a better term, but like I don't think that she's like groundbreaking in any way. And Kaide kind of just looks like a generic. He kind of looks like Denshi a little bit.
I think you've kind of really said it all, Cole. I think like they really, the character designs they're not iconic, but they're very high quality. Yeah, they're almost like the perfect form of like this very generic template. Like they took the template and just kind of like tweaked it a little bit, but it's like, okay, I recognize this, but it works. Like it's that's like it's a well polished rock. It's like, oh, that's a nice rock. Yeah, it's a nice boulder. Yeah.
Like I alluded to a little bit, I do wish that some of the alien designs were just a little bit more alien. Some of them were really good, but some of them were just a bit too close to human that I was like, there's one that just, her one quirk is she has an eyeball on her tongue. But like,
I mean, not all the aliens are going to be insane. Let's be real.
No,
but
they should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should be little creatures crawling out of a human body.
I thought the one like that was kind of like the one that was involved with the child was kind of crazy. I kind of like that alien design, but like, yeah, it's like some of the alien designs were truly, you had the full gamut. You had one where it was like the only change was like, yeah, I have an eyeball on my tongue. And then there was ones that were like, I am an ancient being, monolithic from like Leviathan. Yeah. And it's like, you got the full spectrum, and some of them are underwhelming, I think, is the word I think I would use.
Yeah. And I think to that, like stuff. The art in and of itself, like a lot of the 2-page spreads are just really beautiful to look at in this manga. No,
that's what I mean. Like it's well polished. So like it does all of its action well, it does all of its big impactful spreads well. And it does its character designs well. It's just like you're not going to come in here thinking about I don't know, what's a manga with crazy character designs.
Dandadan.
Dandadan has like super unique and very interesting character designs, whereas this is very like it feels a little more. They took the template and tweaked it.
Yeah, I feel like at the same time the character designs are a bit more mature in the sense that like they They know you're older. You're not going to be looking
old.
for
I don't need-
look at like Monkey Brain C cool looking character, right?
Yeah.
And they're interesting enough that they're not boring.
Yeah, and they're also, but at the same time, like they're boring in the best way as well. Like they're very unassuming too.
Yeah.
And I think that makes Reen like more impactful too. She's just kind of like a girl, and then she kicks ass, and that's like
and
it kind of
she's
makes
also
it more
got
impactful.
And she's also got her form with the horns, and I think that also looks really neat.
Yeah. Agreed.
So we've basically said all our impressions of this manga, and having read it, do we think that this would work as an anime? Do you want to see it as an anime, or would it kind of fall into that category of unadaptable? Where like, you know, if it were to get an anime, it would be like butchered. I'm thinking like Berserk 2016 or Tokyo Ghoul or something like that.
Yeah. Well, I have an answer certainly, but I'm curious to hear Mike's answer first, though.
Oh, interesting.
Just because he's my good friend, and I want to.
I am your good friend. And when you ask this one, I can't help but think, yes, I think these 12 chapters would make it excellent 12 episodes of an anime, to be honest with you. Because I think that this, again, the episodic format of this, I could just picture myself sitting on the couch every week being like, oh, what's going to happen in Cosmos this week? And I think it would work quite well. And the character designs, like they're simple enough, but interesting enough, like we talked about, that I think when they're in motion, I think the action and stuff would really work quite well. And like just bringing this world to life, picturing it in motion in my head, just kind of like greatly improved it. So yes, I think this would be.
I'm going to put you on the spot here. What studio would you give?
I had a feeling that question was coming. Bones. I'm going to give it to Bones. I think.
Okay.
There's just a feeling in my heart of Bones. I don't know. What Cole? You asked me. So instead, I'll ask Jay. Do you think this would be a very good animated manga?
Cat out of the bag. Yes, I do think it would make a good anime. I think that, you know, the action, because it is such an action-heavy manga, would be accented with an anime. And I think that the different aliens in it would get the chance to be a bit more alien. From having motion to them. So I definitely think that, you know, this would be a good anime. And I think, honestly, this might be a pretty popular anime, too, with how it's set up.
I think it will be an anime.
Yeah.
I think it will be. Yeah.
Jay, what studio is doing it, though?
What studio? I would... Like, I don't want to give it to Science Saru, because I feel like they're, like, they've already cornered the alien market with Dandadan. I don't want them to double up. But,
man, and that Ghost in the Shell that they're doing too.
That Ghost in the Shell is so good, dude. So instead, I'm going to say...
There's a few right answers for this one. Looking through the list of studios, now that I've kind of looked a bit.
I have the right answer, and you guys are...
I'm going to say David Productions.
Oh, interesting one. That was not on my list, but that would be a right answer too.
I guess it's my turn to say the obvious answer. And yes, this would make a kick-ass anime. Yeah. And yes, it's Production IG would be my pick.
Lame.
It's the lame answer.
Hands. Give me Go Hands on this. Go Hands on the beat.
No, thank you.
Give me Mappa.
Honestly, like here's the thing with this one. I feel like the way that this is set up and the character designs, like they're semi-generic. That I feel like this one I genuinely think there's many studios that could get this one and do a good job with it. It doesn't make you think of one in particular. Like if A1 got this, probably gonna look good. JC Staff gonna look good. Go Hands gonna look interesting.
Gonna look bad. Ufotable, interesting choice.
Yeah, interesting choice.
I was even thinking Studio Orange would be cool.
I thought about Orange.
I could see that. I could see these in 3D.
Yeah.
Wit.
What I would scream for is that I was talking about the scene where it just ends and then it cuts to the end or to the next scene.
Yeah.
I want that, but I want that to be a commercial break. So like, okay, we're going into the fight. go to commercials and then you're expecting to come back to the fight, like continuing, but the fight's done. The fight happened during the commercials.
People be so confused. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I'm here for it. I'm here.
That would be a cool directorial choice. But you know what? I think we've talked enough, and we got to wrap this puppy up. So we're gonna go into final thoughts here, and I think I'm gonna kick this one off because I haven't kicked any of these topics off yet. So I'm gonna give my thoughts, then Mike, and because he recommended this manga, Cole will go last with his thoughts.
Tis the order. Tis the way it goes.
Tis the order. I thought that this manga was a lot of fun. Having read it once before, I know what I was getting into, but like, yeah, this is a very unique, but also a manga we've seen before because Men in Black does exist. But if you were intrigued by Dandadan, but were like, this is just a little bit too much, dial it back a little bit. I think that this would be a perfect recommendation for you. The action is awesome. The characters look cool, have very cool intrigue. The drama is great. The paneling and the art looks fantastic. And it feels much more mature than your Dandadans or your other shonen stuff because it's a seinen thing, obviously. It also feels like a manga that you can just jump in at any point. You don't need to read every single chapter. So if that was a problem for you for whatever reason, there you go. I honestly, I went into this the first time being like, I'm intrigued. And then I felt a certain way. And then I read it again and it didn't change. And this manga tickles my jimmies.
Well said. Well said, my friend.
Very good.
To follow up, I think you've said everything that I wanted to say as well. Honestly, I think this one, it to me just feels, I think you nailed it when you said it's like Dandadan, but for grown-ups kind of. It really you would pitch it to someone now that we've talked about it and kind of got our thoughts out. I've settled on, I think I'd recommend it to someone as it's seinen Dandadan is what it is. It's grown up Dandadan for people who are busy and old and tired. And just can't be bothered.
It's the thinking man's Dandadan.
But that feels that doesn't feel quite right. But it's if you, like you said, if you dialed back all of the zaniness of Dandadan and kind of just made it a little more tongue in cheek, that's what this is. And I'm really here for it. Honestly, I think this is a great thing. I'm going to continue. I'm going to catch up on it very shortly, I'm sure. So I guess where we're coming down on this is, obviously I like it. The question is, how much do I like it? And would I put it as certified? Would I give it the old 5-star? But I think that there's enough with this one that kind of keeps me from, it puts me in the hesitant tier to put it in the certified, because I don't think I can justifiably do it, because there's questions I have about some of the stuff it does is really cool, but at the same time, some of the stuff doesn't land quite as well. When Cole's alluded to, he really enjoyed how the fight didn't happen at all on screen. I felt like the way that was handled was it left me a little confused. I felt like it could have made it a little more graceful, but that's just personal taste. I felt like there was a few plot elements that probably could have been resolved a little better. And at this point, I can't give it a certified, but instead I'll give it a very, very strong tickled my jimmies. It tickled my jimmies so much I peed myself. So...
Oh my.
That's what I'll say. That's my rating. Yeah.
Okay. And I will say at the same time, I think that this could be bumped up to a certified if it sticks the landing on all the dramatic moments and the characters, and if they're developed well.
Mm-hmm. I could easily see myself catching up to chapter 26 and my rating is certified. I very easily could see that happening. So.
What I'm looking for this manga to continue to do is to continue this episodic nature of it. To kind of scratch that itch for me. It's just so rare to have a manga like that, honestly, as an action manga. Sometimes they kind of get too caught up in the overarching plot, which is totally fine as well. Hey, I read Berserk. I like that stuff too. But sometimes I just kind of want to sit down and just get carried away on a little story and have a beginning, a middle, and an end all in one chapter.
Read a nice little story on your lunch break or something, right? That's what I feel like this would be best at.
This show also handles like some more ethical dilemmas and stuff like that you don't often see in say a Don to Don. I keep comparing it to Don to Don, and I don't really like. It's fair, but at the same time, it
doesn't feel
kind of different.
Good. It doesn't.
I think it's just the closest thing anime and manga wise.
Yeah.
I would agree with the comparison because if you like Don to Don, I think you'd get a kick out of this as well. Cool character designs, solid action, cool aliens. Sometimes they're kind of leave a little to be desired. That said, though, like I'm with Mike. This is a high tickles my jimmies. Closer to certified than I thought it would be. And if it continues the way that it's doing up to chapter 12, I could easily go certified on this. And anime when that's what I say.
Yeah,
as well.
Yeah.
This would be a cool anime. That's our review of Cosmos. Let us know what you think of it. What you would rate it if you've read it. We've got more manga reviews coming up. Our next manga review is Dance.
First 13 chapters.
1 through 13. So again, a nice light read. Only 13 chapters.
Still
Super
3
easy.
volumes.
Super easy. Not too bad. And then followed up by Kindergarten Wars. Our next anime review is Bang Dream It's My Go, followed by It Invaded and Buddy Daddies, which was the winner of our listeners' choice tournament off of Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think
so
Bang Dream's next week, right?
is it next week?
I think it's next week. Yeah.
It might
Could
be.
be.
We'll
Could be
find
next
out.
week.
Yeah.
You will find out next week.
And Jay and Cole will find out immediately after this episode.
Yeah. Thank you so much for listening to another episode of AniPro. If you liked it, please leave a like, subscribe, leave a review, tell a friend about us. If you really like us, why not consider supporting us on Patreon like these lovely people, Mr. Family Guy 36, Elijah Wood, Braindead B-Dog Peach, Frama, Kratos, Just Juzz, Mogmog, Uncle of Light, Zaffron, and Super Mexi. By supporting us on Patreon, you get access to all sorts of perks, and it really helps out the show. We're also on social media at AniProPod, and please join our Discord community to keep up with us and other listeners. Links to everything is in the description or at our website, AniProPod.com. Mike, I would love it if you took us on a little journey to the land of bye-byes.
I would be honored to be your conductor on this journey. Now close your eyes, gentlemen. Picture a nice sunny day in a grassy field. There's a babbling brook, a little bridge going over it. And under that bridge are 3 trolls named Cole, Mike, and Jay. And they're here to steal your anime, manga, and video games. And when you cross over, you know what you hear when you cross over that bridge?
What?
Hey kid, give me your games. And you know what you say to that troll?
You gotta pay the troll toll.
You gotta pay the troll toll if you want to get. And with that, you don't wait until you hear the last of that sentence. You just say, bye-bye.
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 Bye bye.